And we did this a few times, and all of a sudden, we started getting into the research and found that one of the most pervasive illnesses that anybody can have today, and nobody really knows about it, is circadian rhythm disruption. And I don't
Circadian rhythm,
know I don't know if you know much about circadian rhythm disruption.
a bit, not a lot, but for those who don't know, what should we know about it?
Well, it's circadian rhythm disruption it's your internal body clock. It's your biological clock. So, um, if you go back 30, 40 years before we had tablets and computers and mobile phones and all the blue screen devices, we woke up in the morning by the sun. And when the sun set, we went to sleep when it got dark because light through our eyes, naturally, it fired up our hormones in the morning, the cortisol and the serotonin. It got us moving. In the night, melatonin takes over when the darkness comes and you go to sleep. Well, now with all the blue screen devices that we're subjected to all day long, it's affected our circadian rhythm. And it's been very pervasive, but nobody really talks about it. It's kind of that chronic CRD that nobody wants to talk about, but it is
CRD?
linked. It is linked to obesity, diabetes, metabolic diseases, psychiatric disorders, autoimmune diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, and cancer. And
Really?
and I mean, this has been kind of a niche chronobiology for a long time, but now it's really a public health concern. And, you know, incredibly, 100% of the human population is affected by CRD. They just don't know it. And some of them, it's been hiding for a long time. Even doctors today don't don't realize it. And it can make your life pretty miserable, actually.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why some people struggle so much in an office for a long day?
Yes, exactly. You don't get enough light. Um, they did some studies, and I guess on the sports side of it, where I was really interested is that I come from a sport where obviously it's winter, it's darker, it's cloudy. I mean, we do have sunny days, but when you have cloudy days, you don't get the amount of sunlight your body needs to keep the energy going. So for me, I was really interested in it. And they had done some studies in Helsinki, Finland, when they developed this with professional hockey players, because they're in an arena and arenas don't get much light. And they found that with the studies that they did, the hockey players, their reaction time, they call it the psychomotor speed of an athlete, their reaction time was sped up when they used the human charger because they got that extra boost of light. And I'm thinking, this is perfect for, my ski racers. These guys need this because they're subjected to the same thing. And I think that's where, the light for me really came on, so to speak, is that it does have an impact. And there were scientists that they studied this for quite a while, and they determined that transcranial bright light, okay, which is through your ear canal because it's your eardrum is translucent. The bone structure around your ear is very thin. It's a faster way to get light to your hypothalamus, which has all these hormones.
Wow.
Normally, you would stare at an SAD lamp. Okay, that's been the technology for 40 years. People have been staring at a lamp for an hour because it takes that long for the light to go through your optic nerve and into the hypothalamus. This is a completely different technology. And of course, obviously, you can't travel with a SAD lamp because they're big and
No.
cumbersome. These things are so small, they're compact, they're portable. You throw it in your pocket or your purse or your briefcase, and away you go. And instead of staring at a lamp for an hour, this thing delivers the same amount of light, 10,000 lux, full spectrum, UV free, bright light to your photosensitive areas of the brain
Through the ears.
through the ears.